Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my brothers, my sisters, and elders in Islam. Inshallah, today our story is going to be the investment banker and the fisherman. The investment banker and the fisherman, they were living in a very small coastal village. So this investment banker normally sees the effort of this fisherman, but he has never spoken with him. So it was one day, on a fateful day, the fisherman comes back from fishing. As soon as he docked in, the investment banker was astonished by the fishes the fisherman catch. He asked him, "Wow, how long did you take for you to catch all those fishes? These fishes are so beautiful." The fisherman replied, "It's just a little while." So wow. So the investment banker complimented him. Said, "That's good job. It's a big try for you." But then the fisherman looked at the investment banker with a smiley face. The investment banker decided to forward a question. Said, "But bro, now you took just a little while for you to catch all those beautiful fishes. Why won't you stay more longer for you to catch more fishes like this?" The fisherman was like, actually, this one that I have now is enough to support my families." The investment banker looked at him and said, "Bro, I have Masters in Business Administration at the Harvard University. I want to help you out how to run a business with this your fishing job." He says, "Now you said this one is sufficient for you and your family. So what are you doing with the rest of your time?" The fisherman looked at him and said, "I sleep very late. I fish for a little while. I play with my children. I have time with my wife. I have to stroll around the village and also have a family meeting in the evening. That is to keep family conferences." The investment banker looked at him and said, "Bro, those time that you are spending, you have to utilize all those time for you to make it very early in life." The fisherman asked, "How?" Said, "Now let me tell you. You need to fish for a very long period of time. So by that, you will buy big boats. If you use the big boat again, you start fishing for a long time, you will buy several boats. If you continue using those boats that you've bought and you fish for a long time, you will now move from the village and enter the city. After you move from the village and enter the city, you continue doing your fishing for a very long time, you will have your own company. By having your own company, You will no longer sell fish to the middleman. Instead, you will sell direct to the processor. It says, if you continue by doing so, you will even become your own self, let me say, a company holder. You will control your product, both the production and the distribution processes. Now, he said, imagine if you have a company controlling the production and the distribution processes. It brings millions and millions for you. So the fisherman was gazing at the investment banker while he was giving him the details of investment, how to make money. He said, so after I have made the millions, what next will happen? The investment banker says. He laughed at him first, said, after you've made millions and millions, you will now move to a small coastal village. He said, and then at that time, you will fish a little. You sleep late. You play with the children. Have time with your wife. You stroll around the village. And you can have time with your family. So this story is beneficial for you and I. Like to say that the time that we are utilizing doing certain things, if we try to utilize those time to do something that is of more beneficial, it will result in a good way. Definitely. Now imagine he has made his money, he has made his millions. Now what he has been doing first, supposed to be doing at the last time, because at that time he has now retired. He now comes to the coastal land, a small very coastal land, and doing his little fishing while he has company now in the city. Company is running, bringing him more money. He can now sponsor the rest of the families. So now let us take this story to you and I. How are we utilizing our time? Are we spending time where it is of no beneficial purpose? Yes, of course, to play with the children is good. To stroll in the village, it's on reason. It should have been something very vital. But all those things need to be at the retired peak. Yes. With the exception that if you are working at home. Yeah, it might be. You have a company and you are working at home. That one is good. So now we need to utilize our time in doing something beneficial.